are watching Faansie Basson. I'm Vicki with Farm Diggity. We are at the Soldier Hollow Classic, and this is Monday, Memorial Day. This is the double lift. Sheep are set. They're out running to the right. Pen sees him. Resetting him. So important the way he goes out here. If he goes too wide, he's going to get stuck in the trees. He's been up this hill before. He's experienced. Waiting for him to come around. There he is. Can you see him? And it's just like that. Now, that may look like a bit of an overlap since Faansie's down here. But the set out is directly above and to the right there, so, or to the left there, so he doesn't want to move him over. That lift probably wasn't as clean as he would have hoped for. Uh-oh. This is the problem, has he lost his bearings a little bit. There, he's got it. He's coming over, you can hear him. That's tricky because he needed to protect that side and keep him from going over, but that overlap didn't help it.
Moving this group nicely done over to that set of panels. And if you've been with us this weekend, this is the first time we've sent
Okay, Faansie's at the
find sheep
post,
over there, so
moving around, trying to see.
Element on the finals day, a little bit new, a little bit unique, new challenges. New directions, even some of the panels have been shifted, angles and distances.
This, but you can see he's moved away a bit. Not more than a crux link, but definitely he's stepped over to try to see. It's a challenge here in trees. Okay, now I'm going to just tell you that he's now went the same distance the other side. To see, and look at this. Isn't that a beautiful view? How lucky are we? Going down this fetch panel. This will be a fun turn back. This dog will turn back nicely.
And push through the panels.
Let's watch for it. And he is gone. holding our breath, waiting for him to come out, but he'll come out perfect. That's Finn. He's up. He went fairly, he went fairly wide, not too wide. He just hit the road. He's perfect. There he comes around. That's the set out dog. There he comes.
Bringing this group down the second fetch line, which ideally takes them through that same set of panels. Once again, pressure is the name of the game here. How much, when, and what angle. We know sheep will move.
Bump them over here.
Find grass, they always think it's greener on the other side. But how
Alright,
far they
now,
move is also an issue of
there's
pressure
this
sometimes. So
pile.
right through the
How lucky
panels
is
and
that?
meet up with that first
How good
group.
is that? He left him at
All
the
hanging
pen,
out right
and
around
they're at
that
the pen.
cone. So now we are together again, happy together as these group of 16.
Coming down off the hill at a fairly good speed. I wondered how these sheep would move today, and it's nice to see them loping along, hey? It's gonna be a long day, but moving nice for Finn. Now, if I know Faansie, with that one lift and the start of that fetch being a little bad, he will not want to have
Our
any
sheep now fully
bubbles.
aware that they're part of a larger purpose. And now coming into the first leg of the drive. Nice move around the panel, the post, and now we are heading up on the first of the drive. Remember, this is not instinctual to push sheep away from the handler. This has to be trained and taught and practiced.
Shutting that leader down, waiting for the others to catch up. Nice open flank there for Finn. Is, just in case you're interested in the time, 14 minutes, 52 seconds left. Must shed, must pin. What are you gonna do? Look at her, look at her. Took her in.
Nice adjustment there.
And she has a collar on.
Right through now to
An
redirect.
idea of where she's headed. Look at them. They're all looking at let out right there. That's the exhaust that they were looking. You can see the set out sheet, or the, excuse me, the exhaust sheet. I'll show you them. They're right there.
Pushing them right to
That
left on the
helps.
cross drive. Trying to
So
get them
they're
a little closer to the
having a little
bagpipes.
chat.
Again, not something you tend to find out in the high deserts of the Deep Creek Mountains. They've spent their first year of their lives out in a very, very beautiful but stark environment. So suddenly they find themselves in Valhalla here with grass and lots of friends.
He needs to be on the side of that tree. The drive is the same as in the prelims.
And nice work through that second set of panels now. Keeping this group together. Not letting them drift back. And now pointing back down towards the shedding ring. Last leg of the drive now, back towards the ring. You can see that ranging back and forth. And Finn will do and go where he needs to go. To help this group know where they need to go. 16-to-1 ratio, not an easy one in any facet of life, but getting the work done. You can see our flags of many nations over there. Kind of still right now. Conditions beautiful. No real wind to speak of, as opposed to yesterday.
It's easy to get lost in
One
these
of those
trees.
flags,
I think I might have
South
missed
African
looking on
flag,
that
and that's
other
who
line.
we're watching right now. Originally from South Africa. This is Faansie Basson, and of course Finn. But they live in Paris now. About 20 miles northeast of Lexington, Kentucky, Paris, Kentucky. Into the ring now, 16 enter the ring. Like a WWE cage match here, 16 enter the ring, only 5 can stay. And the ringleaders here, Faansie and Finn, are trying to figure out how best to start that process.
Your eyes are not deceiving you. There's more than 5 collared ewes in this shedding ring. He needs to keep 5. Will he just dump everything but 5 collared ewes, or will he try to shed down and keep an extra collared ewe just in case? Strategy. Some will just get rid of anything besides the 5, even just dump 2 collars right off the bat. Some will keep the extra collars as a safety. What will Faansie do? We've got a
There are
bird's
no
eye
bad
view.
seats here at Soldier Hall, but
He does not have
being
this
able to
view.
tell
We can
who's
see the
got
collars
collars and
easy.
who doesn't, which head belongs to which
I'll tell you, when you're
tail
down there, it's
is hard, even if you're
so
right
hard.
above them. Faansie towering a little higher above them than some, but
okay. That's what he did. He let 2 go. The collar, now he has his collared use. He has 2 in the discard, and they did a nice job to truck out of the way, but they're still there. We still have a draw. Okay, 1, 2, 3,
applying
4,
that
5.
pressure there, that position, not taking his eyes off, and then working back and forth with Faansie, almost like opening and closing a gate, a floodgate, if you will. Or, since it's Memorial Day, think of it like the Battle of the Bulge.
Two, 3, 4. That one can go. There. Oh no! Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. I saw that extra collar. I was like panicking. Look at that. Boom.
Other sheep quite a ways over. Now,
Okay, to the pin.
you know and I know what comes next. Heading to
Let's
the
run.
pen.
We'll put the pressure on. Now he's running. He's got 7 minutes left. Seven. 7:22 to be exact. Now that one has his collar, his head up. When they kind of spurted him that way, it disturbed him just a hair. Now things are settled back down, but that one ewe is looking at Finn quite hard. Second in right there. Ooh, he just tucked her in right here. This is a worry. I don't love that. And it was when they were headed there, she just popped her head up, didn't she? She was comfortable, but now I'm okay. If he can just get things settled back down and let him eat a little, but he doesn't want him thinking. He doesn't want them to take their time and think about it. He tucked her in. They're gonna go in this pen. Faansie behind him. The crowd is about to erupt. Be ready.
Well, that is how you do it in Johannesburg and Durban. Nicely done, and a tip of the cap, absolutely. That was quite fun to watch, masterful even.
Take that.
Keeping that pressure on where it needs to be, making sure that no quick sudden moves are allowed, and just compelling that group into that pen. That pen is 9 feet by 9 feet. That is not, oh, a little crowd close-up action there into the pool. 9 feet by 9 feet, probably just a little bit larger than my college dorm room, but not much, and there's no real reason to go into
Well
that
done.
pen.
Good boy.
Except the reasons provided
Good
by
one.
Faansie and Finn. Let's have a round of applause for Faansie Basson and Finn putting on a show for us.
This is Vicky at
And of
Farm
course,
Diggity.
that pen always
Thank you
pleasing.
so much for watching.
Fun to watch.